Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Daniela, and today we'll continue with last this time episode 15 of the second season. In the last episode, we got a new character. I don't know for how long it's gonna last on the show, but he's new. Um, he says his name is Henry Gale. He and his wife crashed on the island 4 months ago. His wife died, and he continued going on. Saya, I mean, I don't believe him. Saya doesn't believe him. He tortured Henry, but nothing came out of it. Henry continued with his truth, which them I admire. Going through all that, John and Jack had an argument kind of over Henry. I think Jack won the thing, but something interesting happening. The counter reached zero, and then some symbols showed up. So okay, also noises. So something happens when if you don't push the buttons. I kind of want to know what, but also if it's something like really dangerous, it's better not to. So yeah, that was something pretty interesting. Anyway, as usual, I got something to drink. The episode is ready to start, so without further ado, let's do this.
He's burning up, and he's got a rash. And I need to find Jack.
He's on shift at the hatch. I'll go get Jack. I'll send him right back here.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Jack. What are you doing here? You stay away from us.
He's infected, isn't he?
What?
Your child. He's sick.
Just get away. You get away from us!
You don't remember, do you?
It's a vaccine. We don't want him to get sick.
What was that place? And why they were poking her with needles in her belly? So that I think there was like a shadow of a plane, a vaccine.
It's probably roseola. It's a typical virus, it's common in children his age, and the rash is a sign of it.
Okay. What if it's not? What if he caught something really bad? Like some kind of infection?
I mean, all the others are okay.
We've been on this island for 2 months, and no one's gotten sick. Rousseau's crazy. We're gonna let the fever just run its course. He's gonna be fine.
You know, I have amnesia. There's 2 weeks missing from my life.
Claire, I don't think you have amnesia.
Maybe just bad
Sometimes when
memories
something
that are
terrible
blocking.
happens to us, there's a little switch in your head that flicks on to protect us from having to deal with it.
And then I need you to unblock them. It's my baby's sick, and they did something to him.
What are we doing?
We can't hide him down here forever. Changing shifts around is going to get people asking questions. I just want to know what the long-term plan is.
We don't have a long-term plan for the button, but we keep pushing it, don't we? Look, until we know who he is, whether or not he's telling the truth, we have to keep doing what we're doing. If you've got a better idea, let's hear it.
Vaccine. We don't want him to get sick.
The girl was saying, "Wake up."
The sedative I gave you
Don't
was
all
very
them.
mild. I know these exams can be very stressful. I'm going to give you a shot now, Claire. A little medicine for your baby.
Wait, what? Why is she so calm?
It's okay, you're all right. It's okay, it's okay.
I saw Ethan. He was there, and he was giving me an exam.
What you saw could be combining experiences of what happened before the crash to the things that happened to you here on the island.
Real. I was drugged. It's real. Hey, and there's medicine there for the baby.
Is he trying to build something or?
I was hoping to borrow a saw.
Absolutely. Right this way.
He knows they kept someone in there.
I need a gun. And you don't get to ask why.
Well, Thelma, seeing as I got all the guns, I do get to ask why.
So he is lacking attention after all.
All right, I'm going into the jungle to track down Rousseau.
The French chick? What for?
Claire thinks she knows where there might be some medicine. Baby's sick.
Well, I got medicine.
She thinks he's really sick. As in quarantine sick.
All right, what do you want? 9mm or a rifle?
9mm. It's easier to handle.
Are you sure you want to do this?
You need to be sure.
Get out of here.
The thing has a numbers on it. Isn't it like kind of the same thing that Desmond was
All done.
injecting himself
That wasn't
with?
so bad, was it?
No.
And now, because you've been such a good girl,
I'm gonna give you a
I
lollipop.
think it's time for a surprise.
She is drugged. That's why she's so calm.
Over here.
Escape hatch? Whatever he gave her, is it safe for the baby though? I'm talking about the drugs that... The song. How? How? It's just a coincidence of...
You were supposed to make the list and then bring her in. Was I unclear?
It's not my fault. They knew I wasn't on the plane. They had a manifest.
Well, what am I supposed to tell him? You know what he's gonna do when he finds out?
Get out. Get out of here.
So who's the girl? I think she helped her. And maybe Daniel was trying to help her as well. But she was too drugged to understand, and that's why she scratched her.
Must have talked about something.
Just about her ship crashing here. Her and her research team getting stranded.
Well, what happened to them?
They died.
Don't tell
How?
her.
She killed them.
What? Why would
Because they were infected.
My baby is sick, and you're going to take me back there to get what he needs right now.
This has really scratched me.
But there's nothing here.
Where do we go next?
Why are you asking me that? You need to tell me where to go.
Where is this room?
How can you be saying that? Okay, you grabbed me. That's why I scratched you, because you were taking me back to them.
Is that what you think? You said you remembered. That's why I brought you here.
Is she looking for
You lied.
Alex?
Hey! Get your hands off of her. Go ahead. Please. Do it.
What?
That's really sour.
Is it?
Mm.
I hadn't noticed.
That's where the drugs are.
I wish you didn't have to go.
Maybe I don't have to go.
There's not enough vaccine for you and the baby.
What if I want to see the baby?
Nobody's going to take him from you unless that's what you want. You have a choice.
No, she doesn't. It's hard having a choice when she's being drugged.
We're a good family. But if you're going to trust us with your child, I want you to be sure.
Good people.
This way.
They took everything. But why? I mean, it was clearly something there, but to have such marks on the walls, that means those things were there for a lot of time. So it wasn't made special for Aaron. Oh? So the clothes of the others. Morticia. That's the guy that talked with Ethan. His voice sounded familiar.
Who are you? They'll hear you. Look, you have to get out of here. What? You have to get out of here. Don't scream. They're gonna do it tonight. I want to die. They're gonna cut him out of
Right. They're not waiting to
I can get you back to your camp, but you have
give
to leave
birth.
now.
Ethan wouldn't hurt me. Ethan wouldn't hurt me.
You'll thank me for this one day. Okay, 1,
If it's in there, probably it's broken.
3.
But they took everything. I'm pretty sure they took the vaccines as well.
Tell me where it is! Tell me!
She's so cute.
I'm sure I want you to take the baby. Ethan, I have to give him to them so he'll be safe, okay? Help! I'm here! Ethan! You were trying to save me.
I carried you on my back to your camp. You're not the only one who didn't find what they were looking for.
She was looking for Alex. Be funny if the girl that saved her is actually Alex. She seemed young. She must be like 17 by now.
Your baby. Was it a girl?
Stop.
Yes. What was her name?
Alexandra.
A girl with blue eyes. She helped me. She saved me. Just like you did. She wasn't like the others. She was good.
I hope your baby's not infected. But if it is, I hope you know what must be done.
You know, like, give him to Charlie. He enjoys the idea of drowning babies.
He knows, John.
Well, there you go. If the alarm goes off,
Sure, talk. Right
Don't
next
tell
to
him
the
what it's
door. Yeah.
What is it for?
Echo proved kind of 2 points. What John said about people finding out, and Jack's point of why do you press the button?
The first night I spent on this island, I was dragged into the jungle by 2 men. I killed these men, smashed in their head with a stone, felt their blood on my arms. I need you to know how sorry I am for this. I ask you for your forgiveness.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I needed to tell someone.
It's like, these people are weird. Thought that we were weird? Nope.
I know. Now I know that we're supposed to be together. You're mine. And I love you. I love you so much.
Are you the genius? Or are you the guy who always feels like he's living in the shadow of the genius?
Oh. It's about him and Jack.
I was never very much into literary analysis.
I just don't understand why you let the doctor call the shots.
Don't fall for it.
No one calls the shots.
Right, okay.
Don't fall for it.
My mistake.
Wow. He got in his head. Damn. Second episode I see Harry and I like him. Damn. The bitch. Okay. So that was a thing. Harry is interesting. It's an interesting character. He got under John's skin. I don't know, it's not gonna be good. Like the relation between him and Jack. I mean, it's already like on thin ice, but now with Henry's comment, I don't know. I really wonder what is his plan, Henry, or whatever his name is. I don't know. I feel like he was just bored, had nothing else to do there, did everything, and he just decided to fuck up some things. So the thing with Echo confessing to him and asking for forgiveness, and I think that part with Echo cutting his beard is kind of like a religious thing, if I remember correctly, like letting your beard grow is a sign like asking forgiveness or repenting for your sins, and I think that's what that thing was. Also, like his beard, it wasn't necessarily a beard, but there were like two strands of hair tied, and I think that was representing the two men that he killed. That was like his sin that he was carried, but now he asks for forgiveness, and somehow he thinks he's forgiven. But like this episode was about Claire remembering what happened to her when she was taken by Ethan. She and Charlie. And so she was taken and she was brought to another station. This is the third station that they showed till now, so there are only two more left. There's the Swan station. I think the other one is the arrow. I don't think it was a spear, but an arrow. And this one on the logo, it had the what is called, the medical symbol, the caduceus. Is that the name, if I remember correctly? So I don't know, the snatching baby station. I mean, it did look like some sort of, I don't know, hospital kind of, had like rooms in there and an operation room. So it must have something to do with just like the medical aspect. So she was brought there. She was drugged. Ethan was taking care of her, so he was giving her injections, vaccines. And honestly, like, I don't know, but is it normal to poke the belly with a needle like that? Like a big needle like that? He was talking about a sickness, and the vaccine had the numbers on it. There were multiple bottles in there, different colors, different sizes, but it definitely had the numbers, and it might be the same thing that Desmond was injecting himself with to, I'm guessing to keep the sickness away. She was supposed to give Aaron to the others, but only if she wanted. Like, sure, you have consent when you are drugged, but okay, it's the appearance of having anything to say and all this. But also they didn't waited till she gave birth like naturally. I think they were ready to perform like what is called C-section on her. So that's cute. But there was this girl that came and saved her, and I believe it's one of the others, but like at the same time she is not so brainwashed. Took Claire from there, led her in the woods. Then Daniel came and took her to closer to the camp. That's how Daniel, got those scratches. But all this time, like, Claire was, it's not even let's say brainwashed, but it was clearly because of the drugs they were giving her. She didn't want to leave Ethan and the others, and she really wanted to give the Aaron to them. And this, I don't know, kind of made me wonder if maybe kind of the same thing happened to Daniel. She was pregnant when she arrived to the island, and maybe she was drugged as well, and she gave consent to them to take the baby. And when she wake up, she realized that she doesn't have her baby anymore. She didn't knew what happened to her, and she thought that the others took her kid. I mean, they did, but she didn't remember. And also, probably they talked with her about this sickness, but again, she didn't remember, but she just had this thought in her mind that something is happening, and that's why she killed others. Or maybe she was still under the influence of drugs and killed the rest of her crew. I don't know. Why the kids? It's like no one else want to join the others. Or I mean, I don't think they are recruiting anyway, but to have more members of their, I don't know, cult or something. They need just babies, so they grew in that environment, and they're already brainwashed, don't need convincing. I don't know. I'm just wondering, because like also about the sickness, like Claire didn't remember anything what happened to her, but she still had this idea in her mind that something bad is going on with Aaron. So I don't know, but the girl that saved Claire might be Alex. That would be. I mean, that would be cute. At least her the baby lives and managed to grow up. Sure, live with the others, but apparently it didn't change her that much. So that's that. It was an episode. I really liked it. It was interesting to see another station. Now, like, I wonder if the name of the station had anything to do with what the station is doing in there. Like this one, sure, it was medical things. Maybe this one is dealing with the electromagnetism, and it's called the Swan because birds, sense the magnetism, the earth. I wonder what is the other station about, the spear station. What is dealing there? to like spear, wind, something about meteorology. It was a nice episode. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, I think this is all I have to say about this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. I will see you next time. Bye.